Welcome to a new fragrance review. Today we're gonna try Vol 870 Yul-Cdg. So, new fragrance by Monsillage. It's a sample, so I'm gonna show you the presentation. It's like this, and the same little text inside that I won't read to you this time. And the bottle, really basic, those little bottle, it's all the same, all the bad bottle that I have a little stick that goes half through. Try it. Before I keep going, Vol 870 mean flight 870, and Yul, it's the code. Every airport have a 3-letter or maybe more, sometime I don't know, but every airport have some letters, and Yul, it's Montreal Pierre-Elliott Trudeau Airport, and CDG, it's Charles de Gaulle, the airport. I think it's in Paris, France. I don't know if there's a story behind it or anything. It doesn't say inside. There's a big empty space here. They should explain why it's called like that, the fragrance, because it's really specific, but nothing to say. Just the same text that's in every single bottle, but it's all right. Maybe the story is in the box of the bottle. I don't know. Anyway, let's try the smell. And it's always tricky to do this with those bottles. So smelling it, I'm picking up a lot of spicy notes. Picking up a lot of pepper. There's other spice with it, but mostly pepper. Picking up a lot of Osmanthus. Some apricot, but Osmanthus is really close to apricot, and it's really close to leather. It's sometimes a note or an ingredient that's used in a leather accord, for example. It reminds me a little bit, not like the smell or anything, but it reminds me of Gold Leather by PK Perfume, because both of them are kind of a fragrance that revolves around Osmanthus. They take different direction, but it feels like both perfumer of both fragrance enjoyed Osmanthus for any reason, and they decided to make a fragrance that revolves around that specific note or ingredient. Picking up a little bit of ylang-ylang. So I'm picking up a lot of spicy notes, and I was not picking up any spicy note on my skin. Picking up a little bit of fir, the tree. Maybe a little bit of, it's hard to say, cedar or cypress. More like the leaf. It's really fine. I would say maybe more cedar, but it seems really natural. So yeah, that's about it. A lot of Osmanthus, a lot of spice, especially pepper, with a background of resinous wood. On my skin, what I'm picking up, there's a lot of apricot. The Osmanthus is really fruity on my skin. I'm also picking up a lot of Osmanthus, a lot of cypress. In the opening, I'm picking up a lot of bergamot. The fragrance is really linear, so all those notes that I said I'm picking up through the whole time of the fragrance. More toward the heart, I'm picking up a little bit of sage, a little bit of ylang-ylang. I'm picking up a little bit of cedar. I would say that it's probably already there in the opening, but other woods are more dominant. I'm also picking up some fir through the life of the fragrance, and somewhere through the heart, toward the end of the fragrance, the Osmanthus feels a bit more leathery, so I'm picking up a little bit of leather in the fragrance. Also picking up a little bit of musk and cedar also through the end of the life of the fragrance. Projection of the fragrance is not really good. It's close from the skin. People won't be able to smell you. Longevity though is really good. It's 7 to 12 hours. It will last the whole day at work, so it's pretty good. For the complete note breakdown, there's only notes. As I said, it's a linear fragrance, so notes are apricot, Osmanthus, balsam fir, cypress, spicy notes, leather, sage, ylang-ylang, musk, cedar, bergamot, amber, and resin. And before I go with the breakdown of where I would see this fragrance, I need to tell you that when I named the notes, I never really said it, but when I named the notes, I named them in order of importance with the vote on Fragrantica because it's where I'm reading the note breakdown. They say that apricot is the most dominant note, and on my skin it is, but I would say that probably Osmanthus would be the most dominant note for most people, and the reason why it's not in #1 place is that some people will smell the apricot and the leather and not be able to detect Osmanthus. So it's most likely going to be a really Osmanthus forward fragrance on your skin, unless you have a skin like me that will be more toward apricot. So for where I would see this fragrance, even though it's kind of woody and Osmanthus is a flower, it doesn't smell too fruity. It's a bit spicy, depending, at least on paper it's spicy. It might be on your skin too. It is woody. For me, it would be a good business fragrance, but it's a bit fresh, maybe a bit youthful, like a little bit. Wouldn't say that it's like Invictus or anything like that, but it's young. I would say it's a bit elegant, but will be a good business fragrance, though it doesn't project, there's no strength or anything. So, but maybe in summer it could be a good business fragrance. As a dating fragrance, I think it could be good. It's still a bit fruity. I wouldn't say it's sweet. It's not sweet enough to really call it sweet. So there's a bit of sweetness, and it's still manly, but there's a bit of fruitiness, so it could be nice as a dating fragrance. In the winter summer spectrum, it will be a horrible fragrance for winter. It already doesn't project in like normal condition inside of a building with temperature. In summer it will be really good. It will probably project a little bit more. I would say that you should have maybe an average projection when it's really hot outside in summer. I don't know for longevity, but it should be better with the projection. As an everyday scent, I think it could be nice. It's not that style of scent. It really goes in the niche indie territory of bold and unique scent. It's more what I should say, more unique scent. So it's not in the family of everyday fragrance, but it doesn't project much. If you do something that you have to work and move and you'll get hot and the projection rise, it's still a scent that people would probably enjoy around you. So I would say it should be a good fragrance as an everyday scent. Also, it will last the whole day. Though it's not that style, it would do a good job. And who I would see with this fragrance, I don't know how to explain it. I would see someone wearing a bow tie, but not like wearing a tuxedo or something like that, but just, you know, people that dress kind of business casual with an Oxford shirt and some blazer and a bow tie. I cannot explain why. I would imagine someone with a bow tie wearing this. Maybe it's because it's a bit unique and it's a bit fresh, somewhat elegant, but at the same time casual. All this together, I would say that I would see someone, you know, in summer wearing a bow tie and wearing this fragrance. I have no other explanation in this. It's just the image I'm having with this fragrance. So, hope you enjoyed the video. If it's the case, well, like and share. If you tried this fragrance, tell me what you think about it. Also, if there's other fragrance by the brand or maybe other fragrance with Osmanthus, it's really unique note. But if you know any fragrance with Osmanthus, write in the comment something that is not this one, of course, and Gold Letter by PK Perfume, which I already know, but if there's other fragrance with Osmanthus, write it in the comment. So, thanks for watching and see you soon.